Welcome to Barston Lakes. Welcome to the final of the Ringer Baits Supercup. Back once again. Go through a few rules, how it's going to work today. Most of you quite a few of you have been in this final before, so you will know roughly how it works. Fishing times are 11 until 4 today. It's 13 peg sections, 1 point for a section win, 13 for a last lowest score wins. We're paying sections today by default, top 4 individuals and the top 3 teams. Product from our great sponsor, Phil, from Ringer Baits. He's...
Well, normal net rules, just draw your nets out, put your nets behind you, chuck them in 15 minutes before the match, please. Silvers and carp, simple as that. If you're bagging, just put another carp net in. There's no net limits. I hate net limits personally, so no net limits on silvers or carp. Just use common sense on your nets.
Well, a long time ago, 2018 in fact, Whittle Lakes won the Supercup. Dave Chudsoy, the captain this year. It's a different team to what it was then, a few familiar faces there.
Yep.
This is a long way for you from Dorset, isn't it?
Yeah, 3:15 I left this morning. So, but yeah, you're buzzing all the way up here, to be fair. It's a great event and we're really, glad to get into the final and looking forward to it.
If you took anything, I mean, the team's been in plenty of finals before. Do you take anything from those, or because it's a bit later in the year, is it kind of, it doesn't make any difference?
I think if you fish the venue at any time of year, you get a general feel for the place. And obviously there's always a lot online about Barston, so you can pick little bits of info. And the lads came up and had a practice yesterday. I think a few others did as well. So yeah, you kind of formulate a bit of a plan. You've got to wing it to a certain extent, but I think, getting the carp or two early is going to be massive. And as Tommy was saying before, skimmers are definitely going to...
isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. And then potentially if people have got, maybe the last hour, if they can catch long on the pole or something like that for a couple of bonus fish. But and speaking to the lads, the important thing is not blowing out, So
yes,
if you can come top 5, top 6, and just get your head down, catch a few skimmers, then that's going to get good points over the board,
it's finishing 10th in a section that ruins it, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Not coming third in a couple.
Yeah.
It's what you do elsewhere.
Yeah.
Is there a target weight? Do you think, look, we can all catch 30 pounds?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, we've got a couple of reasonable pegs. We've got a couple of pegs that are apparently not so great. So, I mean, I've set myself 25, 30 pound, maybe a carp or two, hopefully early. And then, like you say, get your head down for skimmers, really. But who knows? It's a big venue. If a few people starting a few fish, then there's going to be a decent weight or two, I'm sure. So, but like I say, it's trying to get that consistent, reasonable scores across.
Not wasting too much time, is it, doing one thing?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Especially for me, I think I've got the island in front of me, so I can cover my water fairly quickly, to be fair. And like I say, I think skimmers are going to play a big part.
Yeah. Best of luck, mate.
Brilliant.
Cheers.
Take care.
Your teams fishing the final today have won it before. A few have come very close. Team Martin are one of them.
Yeah, we've come close on a few occasions. Never got over the line, have we? Don't think we're drawing a great section today either, so
no.
I think we could be nearly closer to last today than first. But
we never know. I mean, it's a family team, isn't it, Tommy? It's
all family.
All family, which is rare. You must get on.
we do till after the match, and then there'll be a few fallouts after the match. Yeah.
This is a month later than the final has traditionally been, so will that mean less carp, more skimmers? What's the score?
Obviously, I don't want to say too much with Whitemore standing there, but no, I think you're going to have to fish for skimmers in near every section today. Obviously, carp will win the section, but as a team match, you're fishing for points. Our aim is if everyone got top 4, I think 20 points. I think you could win it on 20 points today. I think it's still going to be quite a high scoring.
What's the score with the carp? Is it just having a look for them now and then?
You've got to set your stall out, obviously early, we think, for carp, and just keep throwing it, looking for a carp, and then maybe get your head down for skimmers. But I think it's going to be tricky.
Well, always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
No.
You never know this year, mate.
We'll give it a go anyway. Thank you.
Mate. A good draw is always handy. Of course, it is in any team match. And Ridgemere AC, former champions, Albury, Lovell. You think you've got a reasonable draw?
I do, yeah. I think we've got a reasonable draw. All the guys are happy with it. The guys who are fishing for us they've got a lot of knowledge and they'll be able to adapt. So I'm pretty happy with the draw.
That's the thing that probably catch some people out, isn't it? How the venue at this time of year can change.
Of course, yeah.
How it fished last week will not be how it fishes this week.
That's changing all the while this time of year. It's warm, so hopefully a few carp will feed. And
You said to me you think it'll probably be one early and late.
I think
if
so,
you can
yeah.
nick those carp.
yeah, I think if somebody can nick a couple of carp early, even if you're in a bad section, it's going to be mega points. And the same the last hour is going to be mega points.
How will you catch those? Is that a feeder job, or will someone come on the pole?
I think that mostly early on they'll catch on the feeder, or the bomb, and late on they keep their eyes open and you might catch down the edge.
You also said possibly the waggler as well.
Maybe, yeah, it's warm enough and there's no wind as such.
No, you've sort of got to try everything though, haven't you?
You've got to have everything in your armoury, yeah.
Yeah,
And you've got to be adaptable and be able to use it.
and get your timings right as well. That's
Of course,
the
yeah.
important thing.
Very important, yeah.
So because you can fall behind catching skimmers very easily, can't you?
Keep looking around and, you know,
Keep having a chuck, isn't it?
timing, change at the right time, yeah.
It was 11 years ago when Ridgemere won it.
It was, yeah.
I can barely remember it. It's too
seems-
long, really, hasn't it?
Seems like yesterday. I think 3 of the team fishing today was Steve Daly, Neil Carlos, Paul Ainsworth.
Yeah.
The others were and Paul Hubbard. He's fishing. There's 4 out of our 5.
have.
Yeah. The other 2 were Craig O'Brien. If you remember Craig?
Yes, yeah.
Everybody knows him. And Paul Terry.
Like me, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean about that experience, isn't it? You've got
Yeah,
4
man.
anglers that
Yeah.
they've won this, they've fished it.
And they've fished it every year since
Yeah.
when it's been available.
That's
And they've done well. Yeah.
be worth something at the end, doesn't it? You would hope.
I hope so, yeah. Yeah.
Well, best of luck, mate.
Thank you.
No problem.
Cheers.
Right, well, all good competitions need a very good sponsor. Phil Ringer Baits, has kindly agreed to sponsor the new Supercup. It wasn't a difficult decision to make, I guess.
No, very proud to be involved in an amazing competition. I can remember its glory days years ago when it was a really good match and people want to win it.
We've got 13 teams. We're at Barston, which is full of fish. We know that, but it's mid-October. So it's not your summer fishing, isn't it? You fished a Masters qualifier not so long ago and qualified. How was the fishing then?
Yeah, I'd say it's on the change. First of all, Barston, what a venue, what a clubhouse. One of the best venues, in my opinion, in the world. I should say the fishing's a bit on the change, but 10, 11 degrees driving here in my van. I think it'll be a really good match. There'll be plenty in it for the PVA stroke feeder boys. There'll be plenty in it for the pole men. There's been plenty of bream skimmers feeding, catching 30, 40, 50 pound of them. I should think you've got to decide what you want to do and go for it.
And the fish they'll be moving, won't they, all the time? It's not, there's a couple of pegs we know are nailed on, pretty much, but the rest of the lake, they could be,
Yeah, the whole lake's taken today as well, so there's no real gaps they can run into. 1, 2, 4, will be an outstanding peg, but it doesn't win all the matches. There'll be some fish in the teens. I think peg 26 has been a really good peg recently. 51, 52 are lovely pegs. I always like 98, 100, 101, and there'll probably be some fish down the bottom end, I'd have thought.
How do you catch those skimmers? Is it pellets or maggots and ground bait?
Well, I think Adam won the match last week with maggots over ground bait, but I think there'll be some pellet fish, and there'll definitely be some PVA dipping fish.
Are they bigger skimmers on pellets?
Possibly. There's plenty of bream in here. But I think if you want to get a bite of chuck, you're probably going to fish
gamble,
maggots.
isn't it?
Yeah, but it is a team match, and
Yes.
I only fish feeder matches, so it takes it out. You turn up, you fish the feeder. Lots of boys here today have got to make a decision: pole feeder, PVA bag.
How quickly do you give that feeder? What are you looking for? Signs straight away?
I think at the moment I'd have a first chuck on it because you'll have a great chance of catching a 10-pound carp and getting you going, and then you'll have to see what your pole line's not. If your pole line isn't producing the goods, sometime in the match you'll have to have a gamble.
We've got a couple of hours until we start, so we'll have a walk around, see if we can see some fish topping. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. Don't get to watch that many matches, so I'm looking forward to having a walk round and picking the star man out.
A man of the match indeed, yes. Could be anyone. Right, let's get cracking.
Lovely.
Okay, so an hour and a half into the Angling Trust Ringer Baits Supercup final, it seems to be that the carp, anyway, have pushed up to the far end of the lake at Barston. We were all thinking it was going to be in the 20s and the teens, where they were. There's hardly a carp caught there, but if you come up to the 50s and the 60s, it's a different story. Paul Ainsworth of Ridgemere is on peg 61. He's had 5 carp already. Lee Hall, the Stainforth angler's a bit further down, he's had a couple. Alex Nadin, Whitmore Lakes, he's had 1 as well. There certainly seems to be more signs of life at this end. Conversely, on the golf course bank, it's in the 120s and the teens of the hundreds where the fish are. Paul's teammate Lee Davis of Ridgemere, he's got 5 carp. Tyrell Dawson, Radcliffe-on-Trent, he's got 3 carp. Andy Dare's had a couple. So there's a few more fish down there. That's sort of just past the island for those that know the lakes. Peg 124, nothing yet, but the fish are obviously in that area. Lee Davis is on peg 121, not a million miles away. He's had a few, so they're there. I think now we've had that first hour, most anglers, they've come in off the tip. They're now on the pole. They're going to be looking to catch skimmers and roach, start putting a weight together, but all the while keeping an eye out. If someone sneaks out on that tip line and catches a carp, it's probably time to have a look. They might be having a feed. They're going to feed at some point. It's quite a bit cooler, some anglers have said, compared to recent days. So that drop in temperature, it's a relatively shallow lake at Barston, so may have just put them off a little bit. Maybe the last hour when they feed properly, and when they do feed properly, you cannot see a carp all day and suddenly catch 10 in the last hour. Interestingly, it's all bomb and bag fishing. No one's casting a method or a hybrid feeder. They just seem to want that little PVA bag. So That's the order of the day, but we've seen more and more anglers getting on the pole, catching fish straight away on that, beginning to put a weight together. It's going to be about timings. When do you come off that pole line? When do you look for a carp? Do you stay on the pole? That's the decision they're going to have to make. All right, it's half time in the Ringer Baits Supercup final. We all like a special guest, none bigger than Phil Ringer, the main man himself, creator of the chocolate orange wafter. There's been a few wafters being used today, Phil, and some carp being caught.
Yeah, definitely. I would say the duo wafter's probably more popular these days, but the chocolate orange was. Lee Davis, man on form down there in the end section, fishing for Ridgemere. They were definitely going well. I think Ridgemere were the favourites beforehand. I'd say maybe even bigger favourites now. I've seen him catch a few fish on the old duo 6mm. There's a few more people starting to fish for roach and bits and bobs over my shoulder. A couple of carp in any section, Sid, and I think they could be changing it.
I think you say about Ridgemere, obviously Lee's caught, I think he's got 6 fish. His teammate Paul Ainsworth is on peg 61, he's got 7 fish, so that's 2 sections.
Yeah, at the moment they've
care
got 2 section wins. I mean, we don't know about obviously all the teams. The section behind your left shoulder, the teens, which is normally fantastic, that's been really, really difficult. And if one team catches a carp there, they could go from last to first.
It's going to be about biding your time. I mean, Danny Maxfield is behind us. He's had nothing. He's had 2 in 2 chucks for probably £20.
I should say, tactics-wise, PVA bag. Every single carp I've seen caught has been on the PVA bag. Long, Andy Dare, we saw catch some carp early on the PVA bag. Tied himself by Adam Wakelin. So I don't know if that's allowed using somebody else's bags or not. Is that in the rules?
Yeah, as long as they help him before the match. Not afterwards. What we're not seeing is loads of fish on the pole line, which is interesting because a couple of weeks ago, the silverfish qualifier was, if you fell in, you'd land on the skimmers.
Yeah. There's plenty of roach to be caught, really small fish, but no bream. Yeah. I've not seen a single bream or a proper stamped skimmer be caught. So I would think anyone who manages £20 of silvers today is going to do exceptionally well.
And if you can have a carp with that as well, that's bang on, isn't it?
Yeah, if you can add your £10 carp, £20. I said walking around for the start, in my opinion, £30 is going to be brilliant in every single section.
But we've got 2.5 hours to go. It's been a slow start. Doesn't mean it'll be a slow end. You would expect it to get better.
Yeah, there'll be some fish caught in the last one. Yeah, definitely.
Look forward to it. Onwards and upwards.
Thank you very much.
Okay, well, final update of the final. Oh, we have come to Lee Davis's peg 121. He's now gone on to, he reckons, 11 or 12 carp. Some of them are massive as well. He says 4 or 5 of them, we're talking these things, all on the bomb and bag. So he thinks he's got well over 80 pounds, whereas closest to him was his teammate Paul Ainsworth on 61. Paul only had 1 more fish after we left him mid-match, so 50-ish, maybe 60 pounds there. It's Lee's to lose or win, as it might be. And we've got half an hour to go, and there's something seismic happens, and he's going to get overtaken. In fact, I'd back Lee to catch another 1 or 2 fish, to be honest. So looking good for Ridgemere. That's 2 section wins. I think there are other 3 anglers. 2 are struggling, 1's okay. Can they carry a bad result? You can normally carry 1. Could you carry 2 with 2 section wins? Yeah, I think you could. But there'll be other teams that are in a similar boat as well. They're not going to be big weights today. I think everyone consensus is the air pressure has flattened it completely. The skimmers aren't feeding. The carp are very, very isolated. It's been a hard match, to be honest, but we have half an hour to go. This is the time now when those bonus fish can turn up. You can go from 10th in the section to 3rd.
I don't think we've got time for another one, have we?
It's getting close, isn't it? What time is it now? You've got 5 minutes to go.
9 kilos 700.
Can I just have your initials on the weight?
Kilos 100.
Cheers, Ace.
10 kilos 250. 6 kilos 325. 12 kilo 900.
Good match so far, Phil.
Love it. I'm loving it.
What do you reckon to the weight so far then, Jeff?
It's been a bit of a struggle. 12 kilo 900 there. That's the highest weight so far in 6-7 pegs.
Yeah.
So it's not fished its head off, but it should make a good match.
Yeah.
5 kilos 850. 9 kilos 300.
Yeah, next one.
4 kilos 550. 7 kilos 300. 13 kilos 100.
13.
13. 6 kilos 450. 175. 5 kilos 400. 8 kilos 600. 10 kilos 875. 3 kilos 775. 20 kilos 825. 20 kilos 575. 10 kilos 625. 10 625.
It's over 50 kilos.
Cheers, thank you. Thank you. Brilliant news, thank you.
How was your day, Lee?
Oh, fantastic.
Great
good
to hear,
day.
mate.
20 kilos and 25 grams.
I've got a little bit of a speech to say, because this competition, my voice is going really squeaky. It's not. It's all the shouting. How many ways you got today? It's a competition that's really, really close to mine and Richard's heart. So many in this room may know, many may not. We actually started this competition back on our Angling Times days in 1999. That's 25 years of the Supercup. To be honest, we thought we'd launch it. Might get a handful of teams. First year, 510?
400.
Nearly 400. And then it was just bonkers, absolutely bonkers. But we knew there was a competition that absolutely touched the nerve with anglers out there. Ourselves, we fished it, got battered every time we fished it, but we took part, and that was all fun. Our little club out in the fens, we ended up fishing against lots and lots of other clubs in the area that we would never have come in contact with other times. Started swapping club books, started going to the pub, started meeting loads and loads of new people and new friends, and ended up fishing with lots of different teams. And it just grew around the Clubman Super Cup with Angling Times. And Angling Times supported it, absolutely brilliant for all those years. In the last couple of years, obviously myself and Richard have moved from Angling Times, gone to the Angling Trust, and we wanted to bring this competition with us. It's something, as I said, is really close to our hearts, and we love it to bits. All the anglers who've taken part over the years, we cannot thank you enough. All the anglers who've taken part this year, brilliant, thank you. This is the competition back again. We're going to grow it. We're going to make it bigger and better. We can only do that with the support of you guys who've shown the love that this competition deserves. So first of all, huge thank you to everybody who's fished this competition this year. The ones that haven't made it to the final, they'll be wanting to get back here next year when they see this video. Simple as that. When you tell them when you go back, all the clubs that you've beaten on the way to here, they're going to want to be in this final. So thank you very much. Huge round of applause for you guys. Thank you. Got quite emotional there. That was it's just I've got a little bit of a tingly spine there. Obviously, when we thought about bringing this competition back, it was a really easy conversation with our sponsors, Ringer Baits. Phil's been in and around this competition. He's seen the guys that fish it in his club. And he had a huge input in the launch of this competition. And Big Jeff controls the business, tick the box, absolutely no problem at all. Couldn't wait to be involved. So huge thank you to Phil, Jeff and Stephen at Ringer Baits. So without further ado,
Onto the results.
I'm going to put my back out by giving out all this ground.
Right, we'll start off with sections. These are paid by default. There's £100 cash and a medal for each of you. We'll start off A section winner by default, 22 kilos, 825 grams, Ben Souter.
Well done.
B section winner with 12 kilos, 825 grams, Tom Need.
Well done, Tom. Brilliant. Well done.
C section winner by default, 10 kilos, 250 grams, Wayne Haywood.
Well done, mate. Well done, mate.
D section winner, 23 kilos, 200 grams, Andy Dare.
Thank you.
Well, Andy. Bye-bye.
An E-section winner by default with 23 kilos, 650 grams, Reese Miles.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Okay, on to the individuals. So they win some monies, medals. Now, 3 of them will have won their section outright, so they also get a section winner's medal. The defaulted section winner gets one as well, but they don't get the money. So there are some extra goodies. We'll start off in 4th place, winning £160 with 24 kilos, 700 grams, Chris Centre.
Well done, Chris. Well done.
3rd place, winning £180 with best weight in C-section with 26 kilos, 525 grams, Paul Ainsworth.
There's your section medal. There's a bucket for you as well. Oh, God. Yeah, that's done. My back's done. Well done.
Runner-up, winning £200, a bucket and a couple of medals with 33 kilos, 525 grams, Rob Cooksey.
Thank you.
Well done, mate. Hang on a sec. Don't run away, Rob. Ah,
Lovely, thank you.
no worries. Well done.
The individual winner, winning £230, gets a trophy to keep as well, medals and a bucket of goodies with 52 kilos, 425 grams, Lee Davis.
Which one do you want first?
Thank you. What do I want first? Steve, can you give me a hand, please?
And your bucket.
Cheers,
Well done. Well done, Lee.
There's also a Man of the Match award, picked by Jeff and Phil. Now, I said, who do you reckon? And they said, off a peg you would never run to in a million years, he's done very well. So the winner of the Man of the Match is Andy Dare.
Yeah, mate.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Andy.
Thank you very
Well
much.
done.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Right. Okay, on to the team result. The top 3 teams stay behind for a picture with your winnings. That would be appreciated. Start off in 13th place with 52 points, Whitemore Lakes.
Round of applause. Well done.
12th place, 50 points, is Sandbank AS. 11th place, 45 points, Willoughby AC. 10th place, 44 points, Twin Lakes Catch 22. 9th place with 40 points, Stainforth Angling Centre. 8th with 35 points, Apollo Angling Black. 7th on 33 points, JVAC. 6th on 31 points, Radcliffe on Trents. 5th place on 29 points, Georgian Dragon. 4th place on 29 as well, but with a superior weight by 525 grams, Team Martin.
Well done.
So 3rd place with money, medals and buckets to come with 28 points. Everyone can come up, it's Slappers.
Do you want the money? Any medals? Hang on, yeah, and a bucket.
Oh, lovely.
One for you.
Those are your medals, gents.
Oh, let's just give you the
Grab a bucket.
Well done.
Thank you. Rob, can you step back for a picture?
Snowy gets.
Thank you.
Other one.
Okay, so runners up. They win. How much do they win?
600 quid.
£600. Medals, buckets, whole shooting gallery with 22 points. Woodland View.
Well done. The medal.
Well on. Oh, these are fiddly, aren't they? Oh, I've got to stand up a little bit with that one.
Thank you.
There you go, mate.
For you.
Thank you. Well done. There's one for your runner.
Runner. Calf, come on.
Runner.
Well, stroller.
That's a bit rude, isn't it? Well done, Kath.
The wanderer.
And is it?
So the winners, 2025 Angling Trust, Ringerbait Supercup, winning £1,000.
Checks in the post.
Checks in the post.
From Jeff.
Gold medals, a trophy to keep, bespoke shirts, and some fizz. Do not spray it in here, please. With 17 points, Ridgemere Racing.
Well done. Hello. You're back again. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. Thank you. No worries.
Results go on hot fishing when
Well done.
once we're done. Lovely.
Cheers, buddy.
Well done.
Thank you very
Well
much.
done. That's
Captain.
got one for everybody.
Oh, thank you. Cheers,
Well
buddy.
done. Captain, you got the blank check.
Well done, guys. You can cheer if you want to.
Right, we're sitting here with the winning individual and manager, shall we say, of winning team, Ridgemere Racing.
The tactician.
And Lee Davis. Quite a day, really. Winning one's good, winning both things. That's beyond expectations. You said this morning your draw's okay if it fishes how you thought it would. It hasn't really. Not been any skimmers really, have there? So
I've caught a few skimmers on the bomb and bag and the method, but not much on the pole at all. Nobody.
is that affected really the way you've gone about it?
Not our match, no, but a lot of other people have gone out and out for skimmers because they've been in a poor area and they're thinking section points, which we thought was the wrong thing.
Well, there were certain areas where, like in Neil's area, which was section D, was it? Yeah, then that was more of a skimmer area than we felt that we might have to.
They've only caught small skimmers.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's still not those weight building fish, are they? And so it's been a carp job, and that's been rod match, hasn't it, for lots of you?
Yeah,
really, yes.
So,
bomb and bag, no feeder.
I don't know whether any of the boys had any on the method. I think
Paul fished on the method, but
he had a couple on the pole slapping.
Interesting shallow, which in the middle of
October
is not.
It's flat calm with him.
Yes, still it's a shallow lake.
Yeah, I think he also had a couple on the waggler. Yeah, a couple of waggler fish as well.
Draw's okay. A couple of pegs look after themselves, but there's pegs that don't look after themselves. They're the unknown, aren't they? What were you hoping for in those?
Well, we knew the guys on the pegs, which wasn't no. You can't win off them pegs.
Yeah.
Simple as that. But we knew the guys have got so much experience, they knew what to do, when to change, and they come good in the end.
Yeah. It's experience. When you said 4 of the team fishing were in the team when you won it 11 years ago, so they know the venue well, they fish it a lot. Keep in tune, don't they?
We're local, and any knowledge we get it first hand. Lee's fished a series here,
Yeah, we've had a monthly series fortunately for us, from I think it was the end of March. So we were here every 4 weeks. So that was a great time.
Do you think you're here? Because you were phoning each other and saying, I've done okay, probably second here, fourth here, whatever. Do you think, actually, this is an okay score?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that if we got 20 points, we'd win it. I think we had 16,
Yeah.
So we more than.
Right, and Lee, your match, I mean, you've drawn peg 1-2-1, which is it's not
Because
like each section have got a really iffy section, and if you look at the other side of the island from like 121, you know, in that area, you're going to struggle, especially against 123, 124.
When everyone says 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, they're the pegs. All eyes are on that.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't
always
reduce.
do it. No, you're quite right. You're quite right.
So
but I was happy with 121 for definitely.
52 kilo. How many carp?
It's probably about 13. 13. Some big ones in there. So obviously, I had one F1 which was nice, about £5. It was a nice
all
fish.
on the bomb and bag again, just
all on the bomb and bag.
A long way, or
probably about 55 metres. The guy to my left, he threw in straight away the pigeon conditioner, 5 of those, and I thought, oh, let's see what happens with that. And if he started catching on it, then I would have done the same. But I didn't feel it was at this time of year to be throwing bait in. Exactly. Yeah, it's more about the attraction and the bag and
tiny little bags.
Yeah.
And wafter.
Exactly. It was a duo ringer.
That's it.
Yeah, and Phil didn't have
Can't get
to say
it
that.
We'll be happy.
No, it was seriously, it was a duo ringer.
You caught sort of 5 or 6 reasonably quickly, and when was it steady away after that?
It was for the first probably 2 hours. It was a fish every, say, 15, 20 minutes. Then I had an hour where I didn't catch a single fish, and I had to change the dip, and I went from a micro to a 4mm pellet bag, and that seemed to make all the difference, really. They came back for whatever reason.
It's a section win, isn't it? It doesn't matter if it's 10 kilos or 50.
No, with a team event, it's exactly that, isn't it?
The pressure's off, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it is. There's a pressure in its own right, really, isn't it? Because obviously you don't want to let the lads down. So
yeah, win double, very nice. Can't be beaten, and back next year with luck.
Yeah, we certainly will be. And
Barston, hopefully it will be a few more skimmers to be caught.
Well, yeah, that's
a few more carp, maybe earlier in the year. Who knows? It's still been an okay match. You look at the weights.
Yeah, it's fished a lot better than it had in recent times. Without obviously a high pressure, low cloud, it's fished better in parts for definite.
Gentlemen, congratulations.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you.
Well done for resurrecting this competition.
Oh yeah,
for the grassroots, mate.
Yeah. Well done, tactician.
Well done, Lee.
Yeah. Cheers, thank you.
Well done, guys. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Okay, well, there was a tinge of sadness when the Angling Time Supercup finished a couple of years ago, but it was something since I moved to the Angling Trust that I wanted to resurrect and know how much the anglers, the many hundreds, even thousands of anglers that have fished the event, how much they enjoyed it, what it meant to them. So only too happy to bring it back. It's something we will look to grow and grow and grow. And today has seen the final. It's seen the best 13 smaller teams that don't get the limelight. You may not have heard of a lot of them, but they are the backbone of UK match fishing. They're beyond clubs. They're fishery teams. They're tackle shop teams. They're groups of mates, and they've all come together. And we've had a very close final. Ridgemere AC have won. They've won the Super Cup before, back in 11 years ago. They've won today. Now they're local lads. They know Barston Lakes very well, and they've had an okay draw. But okay draws don't always win. So they've had to dig deep because the lake has fished very differently. There's not been many skimmers to be caught. So a bit of a carp job, a bit of bottle, a bit of knowing when to duck and dive, chop and change. Keep switching around. They've got that off to a tee. They've scored 17 points, but only 5 points ahead of Woodland View in second place. And they in turn are only a couple of points ahead of Slappers in third. So quite close. And you think in a section, one carp, one pull on the rod, that can take you from 8th to 2nd. So a 5-point lead, that's gone with one fish. That's the reality is how close it's been. It's been a bit of a bottle job, but they've come through, they've won. And they've also had the individual winner. Lee Davis has been on peg 121 on the golf course bank. Not the famous 124. Most people thought. He's been a little bit further up, but that's where the fish have been. He's just chucked the bomb and bag all day, and he's had 13 fish. So steady away for him. So always nice to win both things. Dominant, you could say. So it's over for the first year, but it starts again. It will start again in the new year. We'll be accepting entries into the 2026 Ringerbaits Super Cup. Ringerbaits again will be sponsoring it. Loads of prizes today, £1,000 for the winners. So great backing from them, of course. Starts again, so once Christmas and New Year's out the way, time to start thinking about next year. Entry fee will be the same, format will be exactly the same. I'd like to think we'll have a few more teams. We can grow the event a little more. We can quite possibly have 15 teams competing in the final here next year. Maybe a little bit earlier. Been a bit of a chilly October day. September probably better fishing, but it's been a fishing match today. It's been a tough fishing match. You've had to eke out the fish, eke out the bites. Ridgemere have done that. They've used all that local knowledge they've got. They've boxed clever, come out on top.